we'll see how we go. So we're going to do two others of my favorite this and that's. We've got, a lot of people say to me, Angelica, what is Sangiovese similar to? My thing that I always come back with is technically it's similar to Pinot Noir. They have the same kind of acidity, they've got the same kind of characters, they're both light to medium bodied depending on where they're from. So I wanted to highlight these two wines for you today. So we come back to my favorite, Sensi, Sensi Collezione. The Sensi Collezione Sangiovese. So if you're asking me what my Friday night wine is, if I've had a very rough day at work, or a week, sorry, like not rough, but like busy week, all I want to do is go home, watch Netflix, and absolutely just chill on the couch with a pizza. This is the wine that I'm drinking. And again, as soon as I've poured this, it's just popped out of the glass again. So what I love about Sangiovese is that it's, again, everyone's drinking wine, but it's high acidity and high tannin. It's just works so well with all different types of food. It's obviously a pizza wine, pizza and pasta wine. It's so easy. It's medium bodied. This one I love because it's just textbook. You know, you've got this burst of cherries on the nose. You're getting, what year is this actually? Come to think of it, I better check that. 2016, you can really tell. What I love is when Sangiovese starts to age a little bit, you start getting this beautiful leather and tobacco elements start coming through. It's just a really beautiful wine on the nose. And it just smells of Italy. I don't know if anyone's been to Italy, but there's a smell, you know, of the meatballs cooking in the tomato-based sauces and stuff. That's what I get when I smell Sangiovese. So lots of cherry, lots of leather, lots of tobacco. I can actually smell the acidity in this. And it really does translate onto the palate. It's this earthiness, this taste of the Tuscan terroir. For those that don't know, Sensi is the #1 Sangiovese producer in all of Tuscany. So he's very good at what he does. These grapes, they come from the Vinci Hills, where Leonardo da Vinci's from, which is pretty cool. But they're textbook. The Sensi Collezione as a brand is a textbook. Like if you want to understand Italian wine, start with the Sensi Collezione. They are textbook perfect. They are excellent examples of what a Sangiovese should be, what a Pinot Grigio should be, what a Vermentino should be, what a Nero d'Avola should be. They are textbook. It's high acidity, high tannin, medium bodied, beautiful long finish, easy to drink. Highly recommend that wine. Wow, like it's lovely. As I said, it's definitely my Friday night wine. But let's compare it to an Australian Pinot Noir, for instance. So this is Elysian Springs. Elysian Springs is just one of my favourite Pinot Noirs. It's from the Adelaide Hills. They're actually a little bit closer to the Barossa Valley though, so they were thankfully not affected by bushfires, but I do, again, find them quite textbook. The other thing is that this winery used to be owned by the Sapelts, so it started with the Sapelts, which I think is Sapeltsfield, which is where everything kind of started. Sapeltsfield, the Chardonnay, for instance, went into Penfolds, the Yattarna project. I find that they've just got a really beautiful history and a beautiful cellar door to match. So let's have a look at this. I love it. It's just, again, super like, it's like strawberries on the nose. And it's really leafy. And obviously there's a little bit of oak. So this has been in 50% new oak, this wine. And what I love about the winemaking is that it's made sustainably and along the lines of biodynamic. So they allow the moon phases to dictate whether they ferment and how they harvest and all that kind of thing. Wow, it's like just strawberries. This is 2018. Yeah, it's just like beautiful. And wow. And very minimum filtration used with Elysian Springs. So basically, like the wine's doing what it does. It's definitely an expression of the terroir of the Adelaide Hills. Yeah, that reminds me why I love this wine so much. Again, that high acid, very soft tannin on this. very well balanced. But on the, even though the nose is very strawberry, the palate's really plummy, like lots of red plums. Super complex, guys. I can't even explain it. There's like a lot of toasty oak to it. There's like a mushroomy character to it. That is a beautiful wine. Yeah, look, I'm spitting some, swallowing others. Wow, that's a beautiful wine. Elysian Springs, very good value for money. Both of these wines, actually, you know, they'd sell for under $25. So it's just crazy value for money for that that attention to detail, like the expression of the terroir that's coming from both of these wines is really impressive. The balance on them, the fruit, the texture, the tannin, the acid, everything is really, really integrated. Yeah, and again, if you're looking to learn more about like really, really deep dive into what a varietal should taste like, these are textbook, absolute textbook red wine, like Pinot Noirs and Sangiovese.